SMH my head. SMH my head. Welcome on in, everyone. We are here, live, with Alan Wake, the penultimate game of my October marathon. And Elizabeth, it's funny you make that joke. Alan Wake. Because there's another very obvious joke you can make with his name that I originally was going to make in the title, but I thought, this might attract the wrong crowd. I'll let you figure out what it is. So I went with what I thought was a funny reference for the title. Like, there's a very obvious joke you can make with Alan Wake's last name that is actually technically more relevant in the sequel. But I decided it might not be a smart idea to make that joke. Because two different kinds of people are going to get the wrong idea. It sounds a little echoey. Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. Shut up. Correlation between dragons I know and explosions comments on them is still inordinate. I don't know. I don't know that many. Actually, I do know a few other dragons, but I don't know any others that explode. I had to say it because the thing, it's funny. Explosions are funny. Yes, I know how power-ups work, Twitch. Because the nice thing is, I can just, like, say, explodes cutely. And do that. I can do it on command. Alright. So. Where's the cute part? I'm always cute. Ow! So. Since when? Good question. I didn't think that far ahead. So, I started a Remedyverse playthrough last year, over the summer, with Max Payne. And, since then we played Max Payne 2 and Max Payne 3, which isn't technically part of the Remedyverse, but it is part of the Max Payne universe, unfortunately. So now we're on to the next game, Alan Wake, and then eventually after this we'll play Alan Wake's American Nightmare, Quantum Break, Control, the Control DLC, and Alan Wake 2. We're not going to play FBC Firebreak. I have genuinely no interest in it. Alan Wake's American Dad. So I have played Alan Wake before, but not this version. I don't remember how far I got in the PC version when I originally got it, but I got the PC version first, and then sometime later got the collector's edition for Xbox 360, which I think is fetching a higher price now. And it's that collector's edition that I finished. That includes Alan Wake, the 2 DLCs that were released for it, a DVD that I forget what's on it. I don't think I ever watched it, but it's got some stuff related to the game, and a novella featuring a character from the game's intro that kind of explains some stuff that they weren't able to explain in the game because of Microsoft's meddling. And that novella, I believe, is canon. So after I play this again, I'll probably finally read that novella. Novella? How do you pronounce that? Before we move on to read it to us. Oh, no, I can't. If I do that, my voice is going to give out. I'd have to do it in very short... I'd have to do it in very short bursts. So like a chapter at a time, and that would just take too long. Good! Fuck you. I'll see if I can find... But no, that's gay. I'll see if I can find some copy of the novella. How do you pronounce that word? So that way everyone else who cares enough about my Remedyverse playthrough can also read that. Either through some YouTube video or an actual just PDF of the book. It was never technically released as an official book. It was just only part of the collector's edition, to my knowledge. So I don't know how easy that will be to find, but I'll figure something out. That way everybody can be on the same page when we start Alan Wake's American Nightmare, probably next year is when I'll probably get to it. Because I do have a bit of a backlog at the moment. Fun fact, legally speaking, if you read a book out loud on stream, it counts as being an audiobook, and you have to have the rights to distribute the audiobook to read it on stream? Oh. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. That is good to know. Why would Bill Gates do this? So, I'll figure something out for that. But I do have a bit of a backlog at the moment on stream. Because counting what I will be starting... or not counting what I will be starting when I return to my regular schedule in November, I have a backlog of 11 games that I put in my notes to stream soon. That's Hashtag Blood, RZ, Gravity Rush 1 and 2, Silk Song, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Link's Awakening Remake, Pepper Grinder, Mario Galaxy 1, 2, and Mario Odyssey. We're not going to get through all those before I do American Nightmare, but I do want to get through at least some of them. I, at the very least, want to get through the Hollow Knight games, Kirby, and Mario Galaxy. And Mario Galaxy 2. Before we add anything else to this. It's just stuff that I've been kind of keeping track of that I thought, hey, I want to stream this in, and I'll just remove stuff when I lose interest. Speaking of, I might actually remove Hashtag Blood. I don't know if I want to stream that soon yet. But, and then assuming that I finished Harvester on time, which I think is likely given I have a free day, when I return to my regular schedule in November, this would be the second week of November, because I'm taking the 3rd through the 7th off. Starting November 10th, I'll be streaming Hollow Knight, Chibi Robo, the rest of Grapple Dogs, Cosmic Canines, and Earthbound. And I'm hoping I'll have Dennis on stream with me for Earthbound. And then after Earthbound, I'll stream Mother 3. And then I have plans for my RPGs on stream after Mother 3, but I'm not going to reveal them just yet. Some of you may have heard me talk about them before. But for now, we're playing Alan Wake. We're going to play on normal.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Count Lucanor. Oh, I'd have to look into that. I don't know what that is.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
Episode 1,
I was in
Nightmare.
shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Why would you reverse it? Okay. I mean, their game before you up is Psycho, they're not there first since they're... Is it, man? I'll check that after stream. Did you happen to make sure I can even run it, though? On ProtonDB? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Listen, man, I played the Uppy Psycho on Switch. Not Steam Deck. It doesn't have a good rating on ProtonDB. It's actually mostly negative. Yeah. I can try to run it, but, if I'm not able to, I don't know if I can refund it and get you your money back. It's only $2? Okay. Yeah, there's something over there.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
Yeah, and there's a thing over here. I have to pick it up.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
Can't even buy McDonald's anymore at that price. Oh dear.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You missed your deadline! Damn. You can't stop me!
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
You are my own creation. I command you to stop.
Was trapped. There was no way out.
Ah, my throat. Ah, I cough so much on stream. Alright.
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out. Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
In this game, Alan Wake heals through photosynthesis.
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand? No. Follow my light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now. In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
You made me this way, and now I'm
Oops.
This is it, Rich.
Whoopsies. Wait, did he just call me Patch?
You made me this way, and now I'm This is it, Rich.
The flare gun is cool because it'll just instantly kill an enemy,
Just
basically.
like
Multiple, in fact. He breathes through his skin. Again, healing light or strange herbs, or blue stinger, which you heal by hamburgers and sodas. You eat a soda in first person and breakdown.
I can keep this up forever.
Ow. Excuse me, Mr. Wake, do you mind moving a little faster? Game is only good if you can drink soda and eat hamburgers. True. And if you can flush toilets.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
By the way, that Clay Stewart or whatever his name was in the intro dream sequence, that's the main character from the novella. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan White.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah, we just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, We're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
Is this our car? That's our car. Barreled.
Stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here
Do
is
me
no
a
longer...
favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable.
It does that. Get stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack. You put the lime in the coconut, drink them both up. Now that's what I'm talking about, yes!
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Right. So much for a quiet vacation.
I think there's a thermos around here I can grab. I don't see it. Tear fast. Aw.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, man. I didn't want to wait.
You don't
I
wanna
wanted to
die,
find
do
Stuckey,
you?
to get the key and get out as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a
Didn't
headache.
listen.
Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed. And
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you all right?
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Mission accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on PBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I was a successful writer, but that was a long time ago. I hadn't been able to write a word in 2 years. Not since my last book.
And now the weather. It's gonna be a clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while, see those stars winking down at you. It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light your way.
When did this come out again? It was like 2009, 2010.
It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
2010.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake.
Okay. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
Gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Are you sure you read the directions right? It's nothing like in the brochure. It said near the lake, not on it. Don't get me wrong. This is so much better. It's wonderful. Our own private island.
Fool me thrice. Playing thrice Talon. Wifey, can you hurry up a little bit?
Here we go. Let's take a look inside. Come on.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Yeah, Alan Wake makes his wife carry all the bags.
Anyone here?
The Deerfest guests have already started to arrive. Just ran into one on the ferry. famous artist, no less. But we'll see if we can rope him into an interview later on. Now let's go to the phones. Caller, you're on KBF-FM.
Hi, Pat. It's Rose.
Why, hello, Rose. What's on your mind?
I know who that famous artist was. It was Alan Wake, wasn't it? He's my favorite writer.
Well, Rose, I
just saw him at the diner. Oh, I am so excited.
Hi, Dennis.
I'm sure he's glad to be here, too. Well, folks, I guess the secret's out. This is Pat Maine on KBF-FM. And now some music.
Great. So much for keeping a low profile. For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Spooky.
The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier. I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island.
Just a tiny bit, but I ate it at the IRL place when I visited Seattle since Twin Peaks. I need to give Twin Peaks another shot. Because I only watched the first episode several years ago and I didn't care for it. I need to watch it again. Sorry, wifey, I was exploring.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Holy shit, it's Dead by Daylight. Wait, isn't Alan Wake in Dead by Daylight?
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing. Have fun.
What even is the killer for Alan Wake's DLC, or is there no killer?
I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
He's just Survivor? Okay.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again.
The twin killer is his twin brother, Albert Wake. Ain't that the guy from Resident Evil?
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn it, Alice, everyone keeps...
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice? Alice!
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming! It's all right, I'm coming!
What the hell?
I'm coming, wifey.
Alice? Alice?
Oh no!
Keep going.
Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and
Holy shit. Silent Hill.
I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
They also added Saga Anderson, Alan Wake 2, and Rose is Skins 2. I went with John Wick since he's Alan Wake 2. Look, Alan's extreme overreaction is crazy. Lamau, bro, calm down. That is your wife. True, true.
The gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there. Damn.
Nope, never getting that car back.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. Departure by Alan Wake. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Awake. Alan Wake. Got the Microsoft Glass equipped car.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
So I remember one year Dennis and I went to a con together and Dennis was dressed as Alan Wake. I think I was dressed as the Postal Dude. I don't play Postal 2 anymore.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Postal 3 stream win? Never. Literally never. So you admit you're a redhead? I am not a redhead.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
This version is the superior version because it can use Energizer batteries and drive past Verizon billboards. I have an Alan Wake theme for... Oop.
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident.
Okay, can't pause
I need
cutscenes.
help. Listen, I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in Nightfall.
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And square. Carl
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Great balls! You arrive. You lose. Shit. It's the latest thing. Two birds. Great.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
Energize your flashlight.
During your trying, it's the latest thing. Incontestably
Yes.
proven.
Great Falls Sheriff Station. Let me ask.
Hello?
You can see the sights and keep those cholesterol levels.
Spat. There were more of them. My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick. Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Let's save that flare gun. Excuse me? That is wood!
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That is wood. That is a pole.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
I don't think Remedy understands how electric poles work. Only the wires have the current, not the pole. The pole is there to hold up the wires. Oh, it's just Jerry.
When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Not too bad I'm making you look at the water. Maybe it's Jerry who doesn't understand how poles work. Yeah, that's why he was roaring, because he was angry at his frustration that he doesn't understand. You ever just, like, roar or scream because you don't understand something? I did it a lot in my math class. The last book that made me cry was my math textbook.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped.
God, his last name is Wheeler.
Were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that. Not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Alright, so can I actually, like, get across here? Oh! Here we go. Brother of Joey Wheeler.
Stucky was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
Jerry, mad that he accidentally included the pole's physical properties in his reality bending. All that. Something up here? The taken are filled with darkness. I was going to ask when did he team up with Spider-Man, and then I remembered Marvel vs. Capcom. Wait, Dead Rising 1 lets you have make your spit act like bullets? That's funny. It's a shame I really don't like Dead Rising. For years, we didn't have an Xbox 360 when it came out. We didn't get one until 2013, after we got a Wii U. So from like 2005 to 2013, because I think 2013 is when we got it, I wanted to play Dead Rising. I was really into zombie media. I love zombie movies. I love Left 4 Dead. I love games about zombies. I wanted to play Dead Rising. It was the one thing that really made me want an Xbox 360, because it was at the time it was only on Xbox 360. And when we got an Xbox 360, I was excited because that means I could finally play Dead Rising. One of the very first games I bought for it was Dead Rising, and I played it, and I fucking hated it. And I never went back.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Emergency revolver ammo. You know, for all the people carrying revolvers. You gotta pack the essentials when you go on a nature hike. You gotta take your flashlight, and you gotta take your revolver. That's really all you need. Here it is.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site. With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to reach the top.
Ooh, excuse me. You have the shotgun already? Holy shit. I only got 2 shots for it though, so I'm gonna hold on to that.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
I didn't mean to do that, jumping for joy at a generator. Maybe one day I'll try again at Dead Rising, but I'm not really in any hurry. Generator. I see that thermos. Some merch site, I think it was Fangamer, had an Alan Wake thermos that sold out like instantly. I know this because one of the regulars in the server I moderate was sharing screenshots of his Remedyverse playthrough, and he was frustrated that he wasn't able to get the thermos. Or no, he was able to get it, it just took forever to ship or something. Something along those lines. Just like off the record. Oh, give me that.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who'd keep you company all night long if I weren't? It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Oh, Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
Who voices Pat Maine? His voice sounds familiar. So the fact that this manuscript is hard to miss tells me that I did not get very far in my previous attempt at playing this version.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy, or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
I see a shiny.
Closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
Ow!
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Wait. Is this a Kingdom Hearts game? Oh, fuck. Well, there's always a bullet. Oh!
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help, but I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Did you just ask if this is a Kingdom Hearts game? Yeah, because we're fighting the darkness. The light is good, and the darkness is bad. Just like Kingdom Hearts.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. curiosity often kills the cat. Night Springs.
Man, I love the Twilight Zone. Oh. Thought it was going to do something fun. Uh-oh. Oh, checkpoint. Ooh, goodies.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience. Even with the engine bounce is an easy and fatal. This place too forgotten has destroyed the red car! You should always be a professional!
Hey, buddy.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
That wasn't the Twilight Zone, that was Night Springs. Oh, you're right, I'm sorry. I apologize.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
I love it when a radiator just randomly dings.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
There needs to be a mod for this that replaces all this text with Comic Sans. And the TikTok AI voice. Or text-to-speech, whatever it
It
is.
looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Chad, do you want some Skooky Ho sunglasses? Yummies.
Not.
Tom. The 68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15 to 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music. For the Children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's Amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deer Fest parade. Can I shoot the TV? Lame.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
Alright. Is there anything else I can do here? Ah, the phone. Right, that's what we came here for.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Dun dun dun.
Candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night, and just to sprinkle stardust and to whisper, go to sleep.
Previously on Alan Wake. I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Sorry, it might be copyright, so I have to skip the end of episode songs.
Behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Oh yeah, the collector's edition came with the Alan Wake soundtrack. I have it on my laptop. At least I think it did.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Just let Space Oddity by David Bowie play at the end credits. I'm sure it'll be okay. Oh god, I forgot that was there.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Ah, they removed it in 2024. Okay.
I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly. These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me. This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
So these 2 pages are from the point of view of Alex Casey, which is the character that Alan Wake wrote about in his novels. It was implied in Alan Wake and confirmed in Alan Wake 2 that Alex Casey is supposed to be Max Payne.
Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Painkillers. James McCaffrey, that's his name. I always forget his name. Try my best, honey.
Please hurry.
Oh, here it is.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
Can you see well enough?
I know, it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
Was that actually James McCaffrey, by the way?
Tell me a story, writer.
It's been a while since I last heard his voice. It's been a year since over a year since I last played Alan Wake.
Spooked me too.
It was? Okay,
When it got
I figured.
really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
What's with the Among Us?
Mr. Wake, any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
There was a point where I was convinced Alan Wake Remastered had gotten announced for Switch and then never released. and that I could distinctly remember seeing it in a sizzle reel on a Nintendo Direct. And I thought for years that it was announced and just never came out. And then I think eventually it did actually come to Switch. And it was the remaster, which was apparently not very good. I don't remember what was up with the remaster, but I remember it did not... fans of the original did not care for the remaster. And I think when I originally talked about playing this, I was told not to play the remaster, which is fine because I don't own it.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Wait, Alan Wake looks ugly in the remaster? I have to see this. Oh. What did they do to you? Ellen, homeboy, what did they do to you?
Mr.
Look at how they massacred my boy.
You in her office down the corridor? That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
He's gonna steal their thermos.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
I get you, Dennis.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
I know, I'm looking at stuff. Shut up. We've seen this man disappeared on 6/20/07. Identifying features. Knack for winning contests. I thought the game crashed again.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up. You can get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk after.
Ooh, Luigi's Mansion.
Hey, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounded like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car. Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of RogueSpyke, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh! Hey! Oh my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead. I'd come here to rent a cabin where I could wait till midnight.
This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Poor doggy.
Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Yes, I know. I was listening to you.
You can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No. This whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
I got the keys, so I guess we're going to the car.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
I've never seen Deliverance. What's it about?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
It is kind of funny that Luigi's Mansion is coming out on Switch 2 after I streamed it.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan?
You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm gonna check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
I don't know why my throat is doing this.
Just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
When he was still alive, my grandpa, when I was young, wanted to take me out on a fishing trip, but I refused to go with him because I didn't want to hurt the fish. I am not a fishing or hunting type of person. I don't like either. I don't care if I'm playing a game where I have to do either of those things, but in real life, I don't want to hurt animals and I don't want to hurt fish. Oh, that's a cliff. What did I get on that? Yes.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the
I'm talking about the man in the mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal.
Hi, Frank.
A kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type.
Well, you don't fish for animals, you know.
But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his
Well, okay, good night, Frank. Thank
You
you.
must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Ooh, spooky. So, like, the people who made this remedy, do y'all know that the actual switch part of a light switch is stationary and there's just a, like, a case around it? Why is the switch part lopsided? Or am I misunderstanding how light switches work? This is how they do it in Finland. That's what you said, you don't want to hurt animals and don't want to hurt fish. That implies fish are not animals. Well... shut up.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Ah.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Yes, our grandma on our dad's side is Finnish. Grandma's Finnish, Grandpa was Czechoslovakian. Well, they were the child of immigrants from those countries, or children of immigrants. I don't know if our grandparents had ever actually stepped foot in those countries. My grandma never talked about Finland, and my grandpa never talked about, what was it? Grandpa never talked about Czechoslovakia.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
I'm coming to you in a moment.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here. Hey.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
Well, up in a moment, Rusty. I'm looking around. I got to explore. Isn't there a bear statue? There it is. Oh. Cool.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe. I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Oh, Max.
I just need hunting licenses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
No approach closer than 100 yards.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed
At all times.
Never leave your pet
unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park
grounds.
This includes even
rocks
you may
lying along the river,
or even simple berries.
Alright, we're good.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens. But but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Don't know if that's creepy. It's kind of creepy. I think that's creepy.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
I mean, then again, I guess, like, as long as you're both 18, does it really matter that much? Or we're both older than 18? I mean, it would be weird. But, I mean, if you're both consenting adults and there's no gross or nefarious shit involved, I guess it would be fine. Society and relationships and stuff are complicated and weird. True. I mean, I'll admit, I get a little nervous whenever people talk about that because one of my girlfriends is 6 years younger than me. But I didn't know her until she was 22. And usually when people are talking about age differences, they mean something a little bigger than that. There's probably some pearl-clutching weirdo out there who would throw me in that for some reason. Like I said, I didn't even know her until she was 22. It's actually kind of funny, though, because she's the one that I don't name drop on stream because she doesn't like people knowing who she's dating. But because she's younger enough than me, I have to ask her what Zoomer lingo means. So, anytime some new Zoomer slang comes out, I have to ask her what the fuck it means.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him.
Oh, believe me, I feel like a boomer every time I have to ask her. I have a funny story about that, which I tell the story a lot, but Faison hasn't heard this story. That girlfriend, I asked her what Riz meant. She said, oh, it's short for charisma, so when you Riz someone up, that means you were charismatic to them, and they get into you. Like, oh, so it's like what I did to you, and this bitch had the audacity to say, no. Owned. I love that phrase. Where was the path? Oh. I lost already. Oh, no, we're clearly going the right way. Visitor Center. RogueSpyke. Here we go. Additional giggling specific age gap. The main characters and my other fan make the bad guys go on are almost exactly those ages. I see. I still need to watch the bad guys. I have it on Blu-ray in my room and I still haven't watched it. Is that a sign? Was he about to hit me with the sign? Bastard. Not sure, but I think it was in fact the sign. I couldn't tell what it said, but that looked like he was just about to hit me with the sign. Yep. Ow. I should save that. Manuscript.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
So I'm going to keep going until we finish this episode. Oh, you're far down. Oh, dear. Ow. Nailed it. Souvenir shop. Oh, thought there was a manuscript on the floor, ground. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. I suppose that was the correct answer.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
What state does this game take place in? I saw Washington on the map there. Is that Washington? Washington. Okay. Nevada. Shut up. Oh, don't birds attack me here.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares won't keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Oh! Ow! Ow. Dude, your aim sucks.
Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Would you hurry the fuck up?
Okay, it's open.
Ow.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Who is Rexy?
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Oh, Jurassic Park Tyrannosaur. Oh, okay. You know, it's funny. Zeno and I were talking about Jurassic Park earlier because he just got Jurassic World Evolution 3. Oh! You can probably get away with just getting the third one, honestly. Ow. Dude, your aim sucks! Give me the gun, I have auto aim. He was missing when there was no flare active.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now. To get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
I think in Doctor Who, they talked about how every species in the universe has an innate primal fear of the dark. And if I remember correctly, that was from the episode Silence in the Library, which is like one of the best things Doctor Who has ever done. God, I need to watch Doctor Who again. It's been too long. I don't like the direction they're currently going with the show. Oh, it's Bear Trap.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I
Ow.
was stuck.
Vashta Narada. Yeah, something like that. Isn't it moving this way? I should probably stick to the path. Holy shit, it's dark and we're in a forest. This is a Night in the Woods reference. Why did you just auto-target over there? That's so many bear traps.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Ah! Nailed it. Hello, I see you. That dude had 2 axes. So this game isn't really a horror game, it's more of a suspense thriller. But I thought it was spooky enough to warrant being included in the marathon. Besides, not every game I'm going to stream for a horror marathon is going to be strictly horror, because I do count gothic horror in that. Gothic horror is something like medieval or Castlevania. Or anything demonic or occult, like Pony Island or even Devil May Cry and Bayonetta. Those I would count, because they deal with demons. Demons are spooky. Subnautica would count, but that's mostly because Subnautica will give you a fear of the ocean. Except I'm not gonna... I will never stream Subnautica. That would not be a funny stream, it would just be sad. Alright, fine. Huh, it just disappeared. Thermos. I need that thermos stat.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Oh, joy. Is Alan as cool as Leon Kennedy? Can he parry a chainsaw? Let's find out.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Alright, not sure what point that was. Chat, what's your favorite Resident Evil game? Mine, honestly, is 4. The original version of 4. I thought it was really good. Devil May Cry. Haha. I understood that. I understood the point of bringing that up, because Devil May Cry was originally Resident Evil 4. Hunting rifle. Oh! You've not played any Resident Evil games? Well, you should. They're good. Some of them are good. Most of them are good. Out of all the ones I have liked... You don't want to? Okay, that's fair. I have liked every single one I've played except for Resident Evil 5. Hmm. 5 was like... okay. But... it's probably my least favorite. 6 is a really stupid game, but it's the co-op in 6 is legitimately probably the most fun I've ever had in a game, period. I really want to play through Resident Evil 6 on stream again sometime. With you, Dennis. Because that experience is one of the best things I've ever done in a game. Like, I fucking had such a good time with Resident Evil 6 co-op. It's a fucking stupid game. Like, the story is stupid. The gameplay is good, but kind of stupid for Resident Evil, because it doesn't really fit the tone of the game or anything. And Ada's chapter is really funny for a co-op campaign because Ada's partner is just a generic dude named Agent who isn't in any of the cutscenes and can't interact with anything. So it's basically Ada and her imaginary friend. I almost dodged into that. And I'm just gonna shoot him in the dick. It's a hard one for me. If I really had to pick, I guess oddly enough say RE5 just because it was influential for you when you were young. Interesting choice, because out of all the ones I've played, that's my least favorite. I just thought it was boring. I also had a kind of unpleasant moment with it. There's a bit in the game where you're on a giant elevator. I think this is when you're trying to get into the secret lab. And it's a giant elevator where everything is shiny. The elevator is spinning in one direction. But it's just an elevator that's spinning. And the combination of... The combination of the reflections and the spinning elevator actually set off my motion sickness. And was not fun. I do appreciate it, though, because it did give us complete global saturation, which is one of my favorite things to just quote randomly. I like Sheva as a character. And that was my first Chris game, where, like, Chris is the main character. Because the first Resident Evil that I personally played, and actually, like, tried to beat, was Revelations, which is technically a Jill game, even though Chris is on it. Chris is in it, and he's one of the playable characters, and you do play this as part of the story, but it is a Jill game. You will give me an egg. Complete global saturation. Kicking that. Cool. Oh. There's Resident Evil 7, which has Chris, yeah, the guy who is named Chris Redfield and doesn't look anything like him.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
My story experience was either 0 on GameCube or emulated N64 RE2. My dad did not play many games when I was a kid. Actually, he played more games when I was a kid than he does now. He doesn't really play games anymore. And I would watch him play games that I was too young to play or too scared to play. So I'm very attached to the game Blood, even though I'm absolutely terrible at it. Because I used to, when I was really young, I would watch my dad play it. And one of the games that we had that I would watch him play was Resident Evil, but he didn't play it for very long. I didn't play it until I was much older. And I didn't get far in it. I tried to play it, but I think I need to use a guide or something. But my first experience with Resident Evil in any form was watching him play the original. My first experience actually playing Resident Evil was Revelations on 3DS.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
When I was a kid, I saw a neighbor play one of the PS1 games. One of these days, I'm gonna have to watch playthroughs just to see if it dredges up those memories. Yeah, my neighbors didn't really have kids, I don't think. If they did, I don't remember any of them. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm fine. Yeah, everything's fine. I think I'm supposed to go... Yeah, a ladder. Okay. Never did a lot of interacting with people outside my family and school classes. Kind of same. I knew some people, or some kids. The darkness wears her face. Yeah, most of the friends that I kept up, that I actually did stuff with when I was younger were my classmates. Al. Specifically, 2 people that I was really close to in grade school. Why did he ragdoll like that? There's 2 people I was close to in grade school. I'm still friends with them. One of them I haven't talked to in a while. We still technically have each other's contact information, we just don't really talk anymore. We're still friends though. And the other one you may have seen in chat sometimes is Go Gadget Food Stamps. He's actually been on stream with me once. We were playing Warframe. I keep up with him a little more because he is just more active in keeping up with stuff. The other friend had a habit of just disappearing for a while online. Oh, back up, 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 back up. Got him. One shot left for my shotgun. I did keep up with a bunch of people from high school though. But since I stopped using Facebook, I haven't seen anything from them in a while. Except for Dennis, who I talk to every day. We're actually going to be meeting up downtown on the 27th to get lunch.
Barry? Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
I even posted comments on DeviantArt until after I started talking on the forums of the furry webcomic concession. I remember that webcomic.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
I didn't start posting online until I also had a DeviantArt. And that was when I discovered the furry fandom. I started following a bunch of webcomics.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Extra spoiler. Fun fact, Keith Kaiser from Two Kinds is part of the reason I came out as bi. He awakened something in me, and I was like, uh-oh.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
I know I'm not supposed to be in the girls' bathroom, but there might be something interesting in here. And there... Oh, why is there hunting rifle? Oh, no wonder that took forever to reload. That's a hunting rifle, not a shotgun.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can harm
Yeah.
and yourself.
Now for the worst part of the game, everything that involves a car. Sessions forums is also aimed at Sappho. Oh, don't move the camera. Don't move the camera. Oh, there goes the doors. Oh, the doors are definitely gone now. Whoops. Oh, the car is smoking, but it's fine.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Damn, 2009. A long time ago. Yep. I may have misjudged where the, excuse me, where the, thing was. Oh, this car's gonna explode.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Yeah, I think I met Sorrow in 2010. 2010, 2011, and we didn't start dating until 2013.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Where wife? Alan Wake, James Sunderland, Elster, and oh, that's a lot of birds. And Isaac Clarke all being part of the Where Is My Wife Club. Darkness controls the Taken. Okay, sure, just automatically give me the flare gun. That's fine.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Oh, wonderful. Anachi. When I played Prototype, I have it. I have Prototype on Xbox 360, and I have played it a little bit, but not fully. I was debating if I wanted to stream it or save it for my own time. Hi, Edgy. We're just finishing up this chapter of Alan Wake.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the
Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Come here. Pretty please.
Previously on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode 3, Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the...
Alright. Got the checkpoint, so I can stop here. Okay. So, that'll be it for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday with Alan Wake. Let's see, how many episodes are there again? I think there's 10 episodes. No, there's only 6. There's 6 episodes and then there's 2 DLCs. Okay. Well, we only have 4 episodes left, and I don't know if it's going to take me all 4 days to beat them. But if I'm able to beat the game on Friday, or earlier, that means I'll definitely have enough time to do the 2 DLC episodes, because the 2 DLC episodes are only about, like, maybe an hour each. So. Which means I might actually have an early end to the marathon. I'm not gonna extend it and, like, tack on an extra game or anything. If I do have it more than one free day, I'm just gonna end the marathon early, and then you guys just won't see me until November. But okay. We're making good progress. I fucking love this game. I'm very happy to be playing it again. This is one of my favorite games of all time. I'm very much looking forward to playing the sequel. I have been waiting to play it. I have avoided spoilers for so long. So, once I'm able to get a copy of it and I can verify that I can stream from a PS5 properly, we will. Moment, dude, something. Hang on. No, not that. Yeah, I need to. Hang on a second here. Yes. Here we go. Sorry, that was bothering me. The window frame was slightly off. What was I saying? Once I can make sure that I can stream from a PS5 properly and not have any issues, because my concern at the moment is just being able to stream without the fans going crazy and getting picked up on my mic. But once I'm able to, I will stream Alan Wake 2, but we got a bunch of games I gotta get through first. Hopefully I can play them all on my Steam Deck. Because Quantum Break, I think, is still exclusive to Xbox One, and I don't have an Xbox One. Alright. So, in the meantime, if you want to hang on after stream, I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. And if you miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. Let me find a lovely bean to raid. Like I said, I'll be back Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with more Alan Wake. Let's see here. A lot of the usual people I raid aren't live, and I don't know if it's because they're at TwitchCon or if they're just not live. I know Kohai is at TwitchCon, I don't know who else is. Let's see. Oh, we haven't raided Archie in a while. Let's raid Gray Hair Archie. Woe, pipe be upon ye. He's playing Silent Hill F. Alright. Everyone was at SawCon. SawCon D's nuts. Oh, fuck! Quantum Break is published by Microsoft. Shit. Do they still own the rights to it? Is it still a Microsoft-owned game? God, I had forgotten they had published that. Please tell me Quantum Break is a Remedy game and not a Microsoft game. Please tell me they own the rights to it. Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's a Microsoft game. That's unfortunate. That means I can't stream it because of the Microsoft boycott. Well, did Quantum Break come out before or after Control? What game is after American Nightmare? Is that Control or is that Quantum Break? Oh damn, I'm almost on my water. Okay. Yeah, unless the boycott is over by the time I finish American Nightmare, I'm probably gonna have to skip Quantum Break on stream. Because I can't even... I'm not supposed to even be buying the game, Microsoft games right now. So... Alright, whoever's a dick shitter with a loud-ass engine, I hope you shit yourself. Okay, God, I'd forgotten they had published Quantum Break. I knew they published Alan Wake, but, Remedy was able to get the rights to it. That's why they were able to make Alan Wake 2. That sucks. Alright. I don't think Quantum Break is officially part of the Remedyverse anyway, since they don't own the rights to it. They don't own the rights to Max Payne anymore, but Alex Casey is basically a stand-in for Max Payne now. So it's close enough. Oh well. We'll see what the future holds. I do have Control, though. I have Control Ultimate Edition on Steam, so I can at least stream that. I might wind up streaming the PS4 version once I get that, though. Or if there's a PS5 version. I don't remember. Alright. But if you want to join in on the raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. I will see you all tomorrow. To finish Control at some point. I've heard it's good. Alright. See you tomorrow.